Everyone, the Sustainable Mama here. Today we're going to be making elderberry syrup. So what we're going to do is we have our dried elderberries here. You can see them in my jar. And we're going to take half a cup of the dried elderberries. And put it in a saucepan. And then we're going to take 2 cups of water. It's best to use purified water. And pour it in the saucepan as well. And then we're going to heat this to boiling and then simmer it for 20 minutes. Okay, so we've got it boiling and I just reduced the heat, so we're going to let it simmer for 20 minutes. So while that's boiling, let's just sit down, drink some coffee, and chat for a bit. Let me tell you about elderberries. Elderberries, they grow on a very large bush, and so you can get them fresh if you have a bush or you know someone who has it, or if you know somewhere where you can purchase it, but it's not very easy to find them fresh. So most people get them dried like I did. I got them through my co-op. Ordered them through Frontier, and they're high. The elderberries are very high in vitamins A and C, and they have biflavonoids in them, which is that pigment color, that dark pigment color that it has. And the biflavonoids, what they do is they are antiseptic. They have antiseptic, anti-cancer, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory properties. So they're very good for fighting colds and flus. And that's what most people use elderberry syrup for, is immune boosting to help fight colds and flus. So what you're doing with the syrup is you're concentrating that into a syrup, into a liquid form, so you can swallow it like you would like a cough syrup or something. So what we're doing is we're making elderberry syrup, and I'm going to be taking it like 1 tablespoon a day. And if you have a cold or flu, you'd want to take like 4 tablespoons a day. Now, elderberry syrup, to actually buy it in the store, like a small bottle like this big, is like $12 or $9 depending on where you go. So I bought this big package of elderberries so I bought this whole thing of elderberries for $10.70. So I can make my own elderberry syrup, like 2 cups of it, you know, which is what I'm making today, which is half a cup. So I mean, I can make that so many times over for less than the price of it would be to buy a small little jar like this. And let me show you the size jar that I'm talking about that's in the stores. This is what I'm talking about. So this is like $10, $12 in a health food store. And we're making a whole bunch more for way less. So, alright, the 20 minutes is up, so they're done simmering. And the next step is we're going to pour it through a mesh strainer into a bowl. I like to use a non-plastic bowl. And then you take a spoon and just kind of press on the berries. You want to kind of get out as much juice as you can into the syrup. So just press on it for a few minutes and get out as much juice as you can. And then you want to add a cup of organic raw honey. Is best, but you can use any honey really. But the organic raw is going to give you the most health benefits. You just spoon that in there. And it's good to use a spatula because the honey sticks to the sides of the measuring cup. Take a wire whisk and stir it around. You want to add the honey while the elderberry syrup is still hot or warm. That way it helps to melt the honey and really combine the two. And just stir it until you don't feel that tugging. The honey's going to give you like a tugging feeling at the bottom of the bowl. You just keep stirring until you don't feel that as much. And then you want to pour the syrup into the different containers you're going to use. Now the amount is slightly bigger than like a pint jar, so I primarily want to use this for when we're using anyways, because it's an old maple syrup container, because it has like a way to kind of pour it easily into a spoon, and the lid that comes with it has like one hole. So I'm going to use a funnel to kind of fill that container up first. Alright, so we got that one full, and I'm just going to pour the remainder into here. Screw on the lids. And there we have it, our homemade elderberry syrups. This much elderberry syrup is just half a cup of the dried elderberries. So let's go ahead and do the taste test. Syrup into a spoon. That is really good. It's really sweet. Can definitely taste the honey and then the flavor from the elderberry syrup. So that is a great recipe and a great way to save money on such a fantastic product like elderberry syrup. Just make it yourself. So that's how you do it. Hope you liked this video, and I'll provide a link below to where I got the recipe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Friday, and then I'll see you also next week for another how-to.